My name's Ewan Bennie. I'm the Director of Communications and Influence at the EY Foundation. We're an independent charity that supports young people from low-income backgrounds to develop the employability skills they need to succeed in the world of work. In terms of skills and qualities someone really needs to be thinking about developing to be a change maker, I think probably first comes a real sense of purpose. So having a real understanding of what motivates you, what sort of change you want to achieve, and to have that sort of end goal in mind in terms of what you're trying to do with the specific job you're doing or the career you're pursuing. An appetite to challenge the status quo. So there's so much, change that's required that to just go along with how things are going now is not necessarily going to work. And I think being open to really challenging the way things have been done in the past, really questioning approaches that have been used, and coming up with new ways of doing things and kind of really pushing for new solutions. Collaboration. I think no matter how ambitious you are, how much change you want to achieve as a person, as an individual, I don't think any big change really happens through one person. So reaching out, working with other individuals, working with other organisations, and really trying to create a movement around whatever it is that you're trying to impact and the change that you're trying to achieve. The landscape today for sort of purpose-related roles is much richer than it has been in the past. So maybe going back at least a sort of decade or two, you'd really be just focusing on the charity sector and looking at, can I get a job in a charity and what can I do within that space? And over the last few years, increasingly, there's a lot of corporate activity in terms of sort of CSR and ESG agendas, and businesses starting to look more actively in terms of how they can contribute towards social change. And then in addition to that, there's a real growth in social entrepreneurship. And so there's much smaller social enterprises that aren't necessarily charities, but have that sort of real entrepreneurial mindset to bring solutions to social issues. I think the opportunity today is not to necessarily think, I need to work in a charity, though there's loads of great charity jobs out there, is looking at the different opportunities and the opportunities that perhaps both best suit your skill set and your interests. So in addition to charities, looking at those corporates that have really progressive, meaningful social impact strategies, so CSR, ESG, and then also looking at those sort of social entrepreneurs and maybe even becoming one yourself. If you're looking to create and build a career with purpose, it sounds obvious, but I think spending quite a lot of time thinking about what is your purpose, it's a really easy thing to say, but to fully understand what it is that really motivates you and what it is that really drives you and the change that you want to make is often something that you really have to think deeply about. Don't rush into making a career choice, and really think about what is the sort of sector, what are the issues that really, really engage you and really, really motivate you. Because I would say it's not necessarily an easy journey. There'll be lots of sort of challenges on the way. And so to have that sort of North Star, that real clear sense of what you're trying to do with your career and the purpose that drives you makes a huge difference. I think really explore the different options that are available to you. Look at what businesses are doing, look what charities are doing, look what's happening in the more sort of social entrepreneur sector. I think the easiest time to choose a direction is when you're sort of coming out of education and you've kind of got that whole sort of future ahead of you. So I would say take the time to really think about your purpose and take the time to really understand the landscape and the different jobs that you might be able to apply for.